if the Democrats were counting, and they were, on the Republicans to lose a few races early on by nominating people from the extreme in these primaries, what's Plan B for the Democrats?
Well, look, this is what Democrats say. One, and we've all heard this all this week, that these winning establishment candidates sort of co-opted the Tea Party brand, their policies, and they can run against them on those things. I will say this, though. Republicans have been patting themselves on the back for putting up these electable candidates, and they certainly are more electable than, say, Paul Brown and Phil Gingrey in Georgia. But there are always flawed candidates. I know it's a trope of campaigns that candidates matter, but look at some of these guys. I mean, like David Perdue in Georgia, first-time candidate. Mitch McConnell, deeply unpopular. Monica Webby in Oregon. You know, some skeletons have surfaced from her closet. Tom Cotton in Arkansas. You know, Harvard McKinsey guy not running a great campaign down in Arkansas. I mean,
Tillis has got some baggage too.
Yeah, I mean, and look, this applies to Democrats too. But just because they had a good week doesn't mean that they're automatically going to coast to victory in November.
You're dead right, and candidates do matter on both ends, the challengers and the incumbents. But Maggie, the Republicans look at it this way. We have 14 Democrat-held seats that we're targeting, and they haven't given any of them away this early. They look at that as, you know, now the Democrats are going to have to fight everywhere, as opposed to already saying, well, got that one, take it off.
Well, that's accurate. Democrats are very concerned about what they're facing, and even though there are certain elements about the national mood that seem to be shifting in their direction, Obamacare might be a little bit less of a hurdle. We're not really going to know, though, honestly, on this one, and I feel like this gets very underlooked, when there's the premium shift in the fall. That's the next big thing that's coming on this. That's going to determine a lot of it. But in the meantime, there is a bit of good news for them, but it is going to be a serious, serious battle. To Peter's point, the candidate quality issue does cut both ways. It cuts for the incumbents, and it cuts for the challengers.
Yeah, I think Peter raises an important point. I think I would just say that if you look at the candidates who are now nominated, they take their advice from the so-called adults of the Republican Party, and they may make some sort of ill-advised statements at some point on the campaign trail. But they are going to have ads and a broader strategy that is directed by the high command in Washington, D.C., that is going to be very cautious and professional.
One of the issues that, Democrats have, we talk about the high command and Republicans listening to the adults in the room. Unclear who the adult in the room is in terms of Democrats. Like, what is the broad national strategy or national messaging that Democrats can have? I mean, it looks like at some point we're going to see a real every man and woman for themselves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly right. That President Obama and Harry Reid are going to let Mark Begich be Mark Begich, and if you have to run against Obama to the point of openly defying him and criticizing him in every TV appearance,
which is
go
what
for it.
Which
is necessary.
Which is what Allison Grimes is doing.
You bring up Allison Grimes. Let's show folks her first ad of the general election. She comes out of the primary. She was expected to win. She's in that marquee race against the Republican leader Mitch McConnell in Kentucky. Listen to her here. Well, let's just say she doesn't like anybody in Washington.
It seems no matter how many elections we have, nothing gets better in Washington. It only gets worse. A lot of that is because of the people at the top in both political parties. And no matter who the president is, I won't answer to them. I'll only answer to you.
So she's running against a guy she calls Senator Gridlock. She just said, sorry, Mr. President, if I win, don't bother calling. But she's also taken a shot there at Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid.
Raise money for her.
No,
Smart, right?
Very smart. It's absolutely the right kind of ad, specifically for that state and that race. But at the moment, it really matches where things are. The Republican brand has a problem for 2016. The Democratic brand has a problem right now.